Well, here we are coming towards the end of a cycle. I'm going to move you over here slightly as well. Because we're not just going to move that little bit. We're going to move all the way to America. As welcome back, people, to episode number 1, season 1 of the final save of FIFA 22. And as you can see, it might not be something you expect. But welcome to what we are going to be calling Wayne's World. Yes, I know that's a weird thing to call it. It's not technically a football term. It's a film or a series. I don't know myself. But we are going to be doing Wayne Rooney's American Tour right here in FIFA 22 with DC United. Yes, an MLS DC United career mode right here. Of course, we've made our manager Wayne Rooney. It's no Maximilian Waddle Stentini, whatever I put on my players or put on my manager's name. No twist on this. We are literally Wayne Rooney, and we are going to the MLS to try and win some silverware late on. Like at the end of a career, like it's the end of FIFA 22, we're going over to America, making the money, waiting for FIFA 23. As if you're excited for this series, please go ahead and smash a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here, even though it's the end of the FIFA 23 or 22 cycle, going into 23. I'm getting confused myself here a little bit. We do want to try and hit 7,000 subscribers before that. At the time of recording, we are 63 away. Can you guys please help me do that? I would be very, very, very appreciative if you could. As without further ado, I've tried to make him best I can. I know he's got a Chelsea badge. I haven't picked a team yet, but we're going to go straight into this. Very excited, as you can see. Out of all the teams in the MLS, we've got a decent budget, of course. DC United, Washington DC. I love the kits, even though I think this year's actually looked really, really good as well. Founded in 1995, based in Washington. Crowned champions 4 times and won the cup 3 times. Of course, Wayne Rooney played out here, left Derby County to come and be the American boss. Let's see how it goes for us in the MLS, our first time here. And as we are in the MLS, and American football, of course, exists over here, I'm going to take the opportunity to put the lines on the field of like an American football game. I think that fits in a little bit well as it can be, as of course you might have noticed I haven't bought the kit for this one. I've dug out my old Grimsby top, which of course is red, white and black. Another reason why I picked this team. As you can see, the press conference right here as he's going to walk out. I put the hat on him as well. I always imagine him wearing a hat. It's the closest I've tried to get to Wayne Rooney. Doesn't really resemble him that much, but there he is. As let's get straight into this show. We're excited for a bit of an American tour. Very excited to pick a different league. I hope you guys are as well, as North American All-Stars trophy. That's what we're into. It's the Mexican, actually, trophy, I think. I think it's set in Mexico, the pre-season. Transfers, of course, is open. Youth report. Okay, not many good youth players. Of course, I don't expect ones to be too good. I'm not really going to mess around with the academy as much. Of course, America, no offence to the place and the league, but is seen as a bit of a retirement home by some. As here are the objectives. Youth development is low anyway. Sign 2 players younger than 20. Don't even need to be from the academy. Has 5 clean sheets this season. No continental success. Reached the round of 16, which we're already in. They want us to reach the quarterfinals of the MLS, which of course is like a weird tiered thing. I've tried to look it up. I don't really get it, but it will come to me at one point, I'm pretty sure. And the financial, within 2 seasons, increase the club worth through sales and everything, which of course is a big thing here over in America. And I don't know how you guys will feel on this, but I actually, I'm going to try and play this a little bit realistic. I haven't changed the leagues around in England, or the teams, of course. Relegation and promotion. Now it's, of course, into the new season. Manchester United are playing as I speak their first game of the season against Brighton. And, yeah, I'm going to try and be a bit realistic in terms of signing maybe some English players who are aging a little bit, so they would be cheap. But then again, I don't know. I haven't made my mind up. We play it day by day. Career mode, as much as it's got problems, is quite realistic in that it throws anything at you. As we've got a squad here to look at as well. We've got strikers in Fundas and Kamara, who, yes, look like our starting strikers. Canoes, Durkin, Dujafal, Smith, Birbaum, Heinz, Ike was a bit tired, Najar the same, and Gressel with Romo in goal. Of course, we've got a better bench, But I am going to give it to the default starting 11 to play this first game. Then we can rotate after it. It definitely looks like we need more players in the club. As Querétaro, the Mexican team, are first up. It says we're at home. We're not actually. As it's a 3-2 defeat, unfortunately. Jonah Sepulveda missed the penalty. Martinez scored. Funtas scored for us. Jonathan Dos Santos I'm going to go with, or maybe Jay. And Kamara with a consolation. Unlucky for us. As you can see, it's in January that we start here, 2021. We've got a month of the window. Then we've got a huge gap before our first game of the season against New York City, which I do kind of want to play. A lot of fixtures just threaded through there. There's going to be a cup game. I do like this graphic as well. I'm very excited for MLS football. Don't know why. But yeah, the window completely out of the way as we have one player on loan. Estrada is a loan player. Yep, that's it. Just the one, as I'm going to loan list a couple of our youth right here. As Puebla are up next. Have I changed the team around? No, I haven't actually. So let's change this around a little bit. I do like that keeper sitting on the bench, or I don't like that keeper sitting on the bench. I do want him to play in Hamid. We've got Pines, who's higher rated than Heinz Ike. Some difficult names. I'm sure I'll get over it. It's not the first time I've had some. As we'll move these back a little bit. Can we make him a DM so he's a bit more comfortable? We cannot. So we'll keep him in centre mid. We'll go with that. Gressel doesn't really fit that right wing back spot. We could maybe change the formation around. Who knows? Wayne Rooney could bring his own style as it's a 4-2 defeat. Reyes, Kamara, Maya, Dibuen, Smith and Reyes. Unfortunate for us as Burnley want Ala Kamara. He's 31 years old. But when Burnley come knocking for a player, although he's got an in-game face, can you really reject it? Can you reject it? I don't think we can. I'm going to accept that. So maybe strikers was first position we look at. I've sent a lot of scouts around and we're definitely out of pre-season. So how's this final game going to go? I'll go with the same team. Why not? Scout reports in here though. So let's have a look at them. It's weird because our scouts are scouting in America and all the teams are a bit bunched at the moment. But will the Wayne Rooney pull come through? Who knows? Maybe players want to play for Wayne Rooney. As we get a win in his last game. Gressel, the fullback or wingback or right midfielder with it. So that's pre-season over. Not much money. And they're not too happy with us leaving the, of course, pre-season tournament. But I don't really care. I just want to scout players and bring some in. No sitting on the fence for me is the first one I think I like the look of. I'm thinking of a formation in my head as well. Is Matthias Vera from Houston Dynamo. Looks like a dynamic midfielder. Can play DM and central midfield. Of course, we've got a lot of money, which I think we'll be spending. So, without caring about money too much. So, I'm not thinking ahead on that. I'm just going to offer what he's worth. 25-year-old, 70 rated. They want to swap our captain. I'm definitely going to remove that. I do not want to lose the captain this early on. I don't care if he's no good. You can't just lose that, as 2.5 is agreed upon. The more and more I see this manager, the more I just think it doesn't look like Wayne Rooney. I mean, next year, at least you can, what do you call it? You can play as a manager, I think. Or not play, but manage as an in-game manager, as we'll offer him in rotational. Will he take that? No, he wants a crucial. Okay, we'll accept it. I think he'll get it. A 4-year contract, fine by me as well. No release clause. Fine by me. Not going out there too much with the wages. That is fine. Little bonus. Welcome Vera. An in-league signing, which to be fair, I don't think is a common occurrence for me. We've got Gressel out on this left wing. I do want to slightly move him into right midfield so he's happy. There we go. We can fit him just there. There we go. So that's fine. Moving back a bit. It's more of a what do you call it kind of formation. Now into a 4-2-3-1, which I don't mind as well. Kamara, of course, I've put on the bench because it looks like he may leave and we need to bring a striker in. Saying that, I don't think we've found one yet. And I do want to make this a Wayne Rooney squad. I know I don't really go for transformations. Definitely not going for a squad transformation in my next save in FIFA 23 if it goes to plan. But in this one, I feel like it's the end of the year. I'm not going to go for all the free signings. I know you guys, or some of you guys, aren't a fan of that. And to be fair, I'm not too. I've kind of picked the easy way out sometimes. I'm not going to go for all the easy signings. I'm going to go for what I think Wayne Rooney would try and sign and what I think can help the squad. As Kamara has left, that probably doesn't help the squad. As I haven't actually checked the wages at this club. Who's like the highest paid? We've got Funtas on 11,000 a week. Okay, and then the other ones are a little bit low. Okay. With the ratings of this squad, I think it does break the mold of being one of those American teams where it's just high-paid players. They're not. They're not at DC right here. Maybe I want to transform them into it a little bit, but not right now. I'll play along with this and see what happens. One player I haven't fully scouted, but I don't want to let go of because I know he's double positioned, is Harry Cornick of Luton. Of course, an Englishman, the first one we'd bring across, but Wayne Rooney needs to do that, and I feel like I've got plenty more in the bag. Sorry to upset if you're not a big fan of that, as Feyenoord offered this much. We will offer the same, and we'll get Cornick, hopefully. Push to the contract page. He shouldn't be on too much at Luton Town, so hopefully we can get him. What's a crucial? I'll accept that. I do think he's high 60 rated. Got quite a few goals for Luton Town last year. Accept that release clause. 7,000. Goal bonus. I'll try and down that a little bit just so it fits in with the rest of the squad's niche. 6,900 is agreed upon, and Harry Cornick joins the club. Interesting one, as he is 70 rated. I did not expect that from him. Okay, he can go up front in this team. We've got an Englishman, and we've got a tricky Englishman at that. As you can see on the bench as well, we've got two positions right here. Two central midfield slots, which I do want to try and fill in straight away. One will be a bench one, and then I want one competing. That's the way I like my squads. I'm going to go in for what I think will be the bench one first in Tom Huddleston. Although he just joined Hull recently. He's gone to the Man United coaching staff, I'm pretty sure. We've got Danny Drinkwater here as well. Maybe could revitalise a career over in America. I know he's had his controversy. It wouldn't start, I don't think. But let's see if we can get him. See what we can do for the ex-Chelsea man and ex-Leicester hot shot. We'll agree to that. Sell on clause. I don't think we'll sell him. See what squad role we can get Danny Drinkwater on. I think they've played together at England. I'm pretty sure they have. Important. Okay, but you've got to show me you can be important, Danny Drinkwater. You've got to push on that bench as accept a 3-year contract. He doesn't want to be on too much money. Accept that release clause. That's the money that we're offering most players. Accept that one. Danny Drinkwater joins. That's two what I would say Wayne Rooney signings. A hard man up front like he was. Danny Drinkwater, who he's played with. And then, of course, a good midfielder from the league that he's pulled across. As I don't think I'm done there. Maybe a bit of a wayward shout, but Curtis Davis from Derby. He's captain at Derby. 35-year-old, yes. But the experience he could bring to an MLS squad is great. As 550 is what I'll shake hands on, and we get it. As I plan to bring my leader across to here, as they're letting us deal with a wage. I'll try and down it a little bit. Signing on bonus, though, of... We'll go with 100. Yeah, I think I can offer 100. And then a bonus, appearances. If he makes 20, because I do think he might be a starter... 90k, maybe he wants more than that. Sees it as reasonable. Welcome Curtis Davis. Now a larger squad of course, but with that business I am very happy. Can go into the squad. Don't know if he actually becomes captain though or not. Got two right footers. Pines is right footed anyway, so shouldn't make too much of a difference. I'm looking at the attacking midfield spot. Left back, I could probably deal with Smith. I think 26-year-old Durkin is 20, so he can actually improve, can Durkin. I think the squad's looking okay, but I do still have my eye out. As right here as well, Colon has agreed to pay the release clause of Russell Canaluz, who is one of our midfielders. Thanks for seeing me, boss. Take time over the decision, I'll say. We have brought Danny Drinkwater in, which could be a blessing in disguise now, if he does, of course, depart the club. Didn't want to really lose him too much, but... Danny'll step in. And still scouting more players, hopefully before the deadline, as we do need, of course, I'd say another midfielder. I'd say another striker. Maybe two midfielders. I know players need to go out of the club to come in, though, and we're not getting offers in. We've got one here right now. 1.5 for Beerham, but I don't want to lose him, of course. Oh, Birnbaum. He is our captain. Here's 4 players I'm still looking at, and with the departure of course, Cal Cohn, I think we need to get this Enrique Williamson in. He does look like a bit of a powerhouse, can play in that defensive role and should be the price of what we've been paying for players already. So we've got the money. We're getting the money into the club still. So we'll offer 2.2. Will that be accepted? It will. The contract for him almost done straight away. Can we agree? We do. Welcome. As the squad is way too large, and I've got a fear that if it doesn't get smaller, we're going to have to go into the season with this squad, which is, to be fair, okay. Getting to see some new players, getting to see how they play. There's got a loan offer here for John Kempin, one of our goalkeepers, on a weird wage. Is he our backup goalkeeper? I don't want to lose the backup. No chance. We'll go to the squad. He isn't. Romo is. I'll let him go out, as Canusa has left anyway. And how much money's been spent around this league? I hope we're not just out there with it. Not much. Then there's 8.9 from us. We are kind of out there. Not many teams spending anything at all. Made a lot of money have Philadelphia. And Seattle Sounders by the looks of things. I guess if this is how the squad fizzles out, we have brought in 5 of our own players. All good ones as well. I don't think any's really bench players. One was supposed to be. He's stepping into the team right now. And as we approach the deadline, of course, Colon has agreed that move for Russell Canalus. We should be done right here. There we go. I'll show you the business in 1 second. Austin, of course, Michael? What's his name? Matthew McConaughey's team. Oh my days, the Texan team, as we are going to see from the financial hub. I'm still getting used to these menus and they're changing next year. There's our 5 signings. No one on ridiculous wages. We've got Hendrik Williamson, Curtis Davis, Danny Drinkwater, Harry Cornick, and Mateus Vera. Vera, whichever you want to say, as Nicolas Tremblay. We'll leave in the academy for right now. Of course, not much spent. Under 100 million altogether. That is a weird one. As Marcus Sullivan, we do have a scout, which we will send to America for quite a while. And we'll get another one. Why not? We'll get this Canadian one and send him to Canada. Some good talent in the Canadian League. Michael Grimsby, of course. I've got to fit them into a video. I'm already wearing the kit. Already got the programs in the background. They are looking at someone called Pepple, who ripped the Canadian League up completely last season. I think I'm going to take Luton Town's word for it because he's signed by Luton and we should get him on loan. But business all done. As I'm thinking I just simulate it straight to the first game and we get one under our belt. New York City will be interesting. As outside of the window, we've received a loan offer right here, a loan to buy, which I am going to accept. I am simulating it through the main screen, not the calendar, so we still see these kind of things. I'm very surprised as well in pre-season we didn't get the chance to play any English teams as we're getting loan offers still as we go into April now. I think, there we go. Here we are on game day. Oh, the graphics are very nice. As I think one game's been already played. That was withdrawn. Don't care about the academy at this point in time. All I care about is going to this first game as I absolutely love these graphics. We are in the Eastern Conference. Montreal were beaten by Toronto or Orlando City. 2 have actually been beaten. Atlanta as well, or Atlanta now. It's not Atlanta, it's Atlanta. Actual Atlanta. I do like the badges that are all redone. We are in the playoffs as it stands. I mean, it's going to be difficult to stay there. No playing Gareth Bale as well this season. Mainly because I think I forgot to put him in the league. Oop-de-doo. But we keep on going. Let's see how we do on opening day against New York with this team. We have Hamid in goal, Najar, Curtis Davis, Birnbaum and Smith at the back with Vera, Drinkwater and Durkin sitting a bit further forward. Gressel and Funtas on the left with Harry Cornick as the sole striker up front. Very, very excited for this opening day. MLS football, here we come. And you might say, unfortunately, I don't want to be too harsh, but it is Derek Ray, of course, back with Lee Dixon on the commentary as look at these graphics. These are very nice. I haven't renamed the stadium, which is a mistake, but I have done it red and black. Of course, the nets are different, the American things on the pictures as well. And it's not Lee Dixon, it's Stuart Robson. Let's see who we're against right here. Tifo is up. I'm pretty sure that's Harry Cornick already. Opening day, here we come. I do like the stadium announcer, should I say, as they've got Sean Johnson, Anton Tinnerholm, Maxime Chanot, Alexandra Callens, Admundson, Morales, Parks, Pereira, Morales again, Tellez, Magno, and Heber up front. As you can hear the different chanting. So here we are, the American season underway, or the United States, I will say. We've got the new graphics in the top corner. We've got the American lines on the pitch. We've got a free kick, or an advantage, should I say. Very, very nice. The Major League Soccer sponsorships all around. As our team isn't very fast, but I hope it doesn't have to be in the MLS. I don't think teams will be as fast as the Premier League football and German football that we were just playing. As Matthias Vera straight into Danny Drinkwater. He's caught straight out. So let's see how we get on. Admundson with a throw-in into Tellez Mango. Najar around the corner to block that one off. As Hamid is in goal. He was the main player a couple of seasons back. I remember he's always been a gold on FIFA. As Najar storming forward into Gressel. And now to the side into Durkin. As he's got options on this side. Unlucky. Do feel we've got to try and use Fundas. As Vera in towards him right here. Here he is. He's the magic man. He's the highest rated by far. Into Danny Drinkwater now, though. And Gressel is holding his line very well. And Johnson with a good save. Cornick with the press. Unlucky. Could have really done a bit better with that chance. As a pass across. Tellez Miango gets his foot on it. Admundson into Haber. Now Morales. Curtis Davis has stepped in very, very poorly. Still the ball falls back. Durkin is there to get it. And I do need to think about kit numbers as well. That's something I want to try and really focus on going into FIFA 23 on the checklist. As Gabriel Pereira, there we go. Good cut out from Durkin. He's all over the field. Definitely very much so. As Vera and Drinkwater, first time they're working together. First time all three midfielders are working together. It's just Durkin's been in this setup a little bit longer as the pressure from Foundas might have worked right there. He's still going as the Greek. Unlucky. Don't mind that though, as now they've got a bit of a run on. Gabriel Pereira. Across comes Biramboom as now they've got the ball back. Morales into Morales onto Haber. Blocked from Curtis Davis. Big block as well as Vera to jog this forward through the gap. Onto Harry Cornick. Takes a good touch. Another good pass. Lucky as not a bad first half from us. As first days go. As Durkin's got a chance to maybe release here. And almost in. Biggest chance of the game so far. Johnson hooking it away. Corner ball. And we do have, of course, some tall-ish players and experienced heads to try and header it in that box. Curtis Davis, the one I'm controlling. Going towards. Winning the header. Off Tellez Mango's arm. It's a penalty here. Of course, doesn't matter that we're in America, the handballs still occur as frequent as ever. And just before half-time, it's hit his arm. Penalty kick for us. So, who's going to be taking it? Is it going to be Harry Cornick? No, Funtas. Is he the best? No, he's not. Najar, the right back at the moment, is the best penalty taker. And I'm going to try and drill this bottom bin. I'm not going to just carry on the sorrier thing. As it's in the back of the net. And that was very close to the keeper. But it snuck in. Najar, the right back, off the mark. What a feeling. We go 1-0 up in this big game. Just into the bottom bin. Johnson can't get his arm there. 1-0. Ball across here. Gabriel Pereira with the ball. Straight into Birnbaum. And, oh, we got caught out. But there's the whistle. Wayne Rooney's first 45 minutes in charge of DC, not playing for them, is successful. 1-0 at the break. Still 45 minutes to go, though. So let's see how it goes. Danny Drinkwater, after a good tackle from Durkin, who's been very good in this game. We're back in possession of the ball. We've got a very possession-based game going at the moment, and I do admire it. Durkin, through to Cornick, who had a big chance there. Cuts it back into Durkin instead. Down the throat of Johnson. Should have done a lot better with that. As head that away, Smith. Very, very good. Cornick with a pass into Gressel. He should be another main player. Our wingers are very, very good in this team. As are most of it at the moment. Because New York are a good setup. And we are doing very well to stay 1-0 up. Unlucky being caught out there though. Keep going, keep going. As Durkin has been our best player. But he's the most tired. Run in the middle of the park. So Enyik Williamson comes on for his debut. In a DC United shirt as Gressel on the ball here through the middle. He's got a bit of a gap to keep running into. Can he do a Fabian Schär? Almost! Johnson had to tip it wide and another corner here. You know what happened from the last one? We got a bit of a chance. I'm going to go in the middle slightly with this one. Keeper stayed at home. Birnbaum's underneath it. Callens wins it though. And so far it is still going our way. Got to get back Gressels. Help out Najar, who's come a bit forward, the goal scorer. As Callens back with the ball in the middle. 25 minutes left on opening day here in America. Of the United States. As Tales Mango, it looks like the capital will be getting the first 3 points as Drinkwater around the corner. Bad challenge, that one. Very bad. Yellow card. Maybe a weird change. They've made one as Harry Cornick comes off for us. Estrada is going to be our striker. Of course, we've lost Kamada to Burnley as Williamson into the side. Vera. Estrada here has to just ping that into Gressels. Not a bad ping. Whipping a deep ball. That's straight on his head. Keeper couldn't catch it. But we should have done better with that chance. A good one at that. As another corner. We'll try crowd the keeper. Curtis Davis has got his arm up. We're going to go back post. We're trying loads of set piece things right here. Keeper staying at home. Davis with the winner. It's bounced down and it's in the bottom corner from Brown Boom, the captain, who makes it 2-0. Captain fantastic, it seems. 2-0 Rooney's men. Corner, balls and set pieces are doing our job as Curtis Davis is injured though. Curtis Davis is injured. Pines is going to come on. Okay, that's a bit worrying. You can see him laid down there. But the centre-back on the angle. Past 2 bodies and the keeper to make it 2. Brilliant finish as Ace Vito with the ball. Najar tries to get that little tackle in. Doesn't do though. Nadmanson back to Thiago. Najar is going to easily cut that one out and just charge it through the middle. There we go. To the side. Drinkwater. Forward again. Gressel. What can he do? Cuts both sides as we look very comfortable in this game as well, which is very surprising. New York, good team. Estrada over the top into Williamson. Just keep the ball as he does do. Gressel's around the corner. Onside. And wins another corner. You know what that means. Set pieces. As we'll try just short this time. If we can control the corner. Short man. There we go. Straight into Najar, who's come short. Edge of the box. Williamson. Just keep this. Boom needs to go around the corner. He's offside though. Unlucky as Smith into Williamson. Just the dying embers of this game. Vera's shirt being pulled off of his back as it's into Smith. Smith was going to try and run himself. Still keeps hold of it. Back into Vera. Now Estrada. Williamson. Chance for the new signing to shoot. Not a bad effort. I've been calling him Najar, but it sounds like it's Nahar on the commentary. Gets man of the match as Drinkwater charging forward. Estrada. Gressel's trying to get through the middle there. Pressure on Admundson with a yellow card, but we haven't got there. They've hoofed it round the back into Shanoy, but it should be game over. Added time played. It's a winning start for Wayne Rooney's men. A clean sheet as well against a good New York team. Very nice for DC United. We take that and we move with it. And we sit top of the tree after that game as well. If you can't think it can get any better, it can. Taxirakis Foundas, of course the Greek. Do what I need. I do what I need to do for the team. As Curtis Davis, 3 months broken toe. Different save. Same story with the injuries, but actually a win, which usually isn't the story as well. As Pines has just jumped 2 reigns ahead of Davis as well now. Maybe that was a short stint in the team for him, but at least I've got his experience in the ranks. A very nice opening day. Very enjoyable first episode, I've got to say, for a league which doesn't get the praise it probably deserves. Let's thank you guys for watching episode number 1 right here. This is, of course, the final save on FIFA 22, so hopefully you guys can stick around. I'd really appreciate it if you did. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe with the notification bell clicked as well. And we are aiming for 7,000 subscribers. Each one of you helps me immensely, so thank you all for clicking that who already have done. And if you haven't, I would very much appreciate it. I'll say it again, as I will see you all in the next one. I'll go watch Man United versus Brighton. Take care, in a bit, and peace.